Hello.
Volume, sir.
It's not updating the thing.
Yes, because there's a delay.
Yeah, but it's hell of a delay today. Gonna restart that because I feel like that's too much delay. So, yeah, there we go. Once it started. Okay.
Oh,
Hello, Payne. How's it going?
Oh, we got a shred.
Oh.
Shred is on YouTube.
Shred's on YouTube.
Yes.
I shred on YouTube. So yeah, we're gonna have probably have a pretty chilled out stream. Pretty still a long day after the
Event hangover is real.
event hangover is real. Yes, we'll be enjoying Pepsi Cola out of our Art the Clown mug. And sculpting on Hellboy.
Shut up.
Gonna have to explain that joke for the class if we're gonna keep that shit up.
I'm not.
You don't want to expand upon your shame?
I do not.
Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and touch up my proportions because I have not.
Oh, I shred on just Twitch.
Oh.
I'm like derp.
Hey, Shred. This is easier. I can see your comments too this way.
Eventually, we'll get a bigger screen for you for chatting.
Maybe.
Or an additional screen for you for chat.
Or an additional screen. Yes. So I've been sculpting on this guy. This was my demo for Frightmare in the Falls. So I was sculpting on this guy for pretty much the whole weekend without looking at reference. So I need to go through and check my proportions. Shred is the all-being. So yeah, I do want this guy to look pretty Ron Perlman-y. I always thought it was weird
that sounds like a good plan.
Like they got Ron Perlman for the Hellboy movies, and they definitely wanted to have Ron Perlman for the Hellboy movies, like from early on. But he looks more like Hellboy. It is going to be a skelet. Ron Perlman looks more like Mike Minghola's Hellboy drawings without his Hellboy makeup on. It's kind of crazy.
When they put the Hellboy makeup on, they like de-Hellboy them?
So, when they put the Hellboy makeup on him, they gave him significantly wider cheekbones that kind of rounds his face out. He has a very long face. And Minghola's Hellboy has an extremely long face. And the heavy brow and everything. So he kind of sort of looks like Ron Perlman. Frightmare was good. My wife kicked my ass at sales, which is fun.
As usual. Thank you very much.
But yeah, it's
yeah, Payne was there for the weekend too.
She was.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Yes, everybody Everybody appreciated Payne being there, and it was good fun. I think she had fun at the show, even though she was there all weekend. Um,
You're glad you didn't break yourself, or oh yeah, okay.
oh,
Yeah, that was me.
yeah.
Yeah. 10 points to Bera.
Yeah, no, it was a good show. I That show is always fun, um, just because I get to see all of my mask making peeps. Found out one of our one of our mask making peeps and former booth neighbors is actually really local to us, which was kind of neat. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
raised uh, I lifted up Ron Perlman's mouth quite significantly, so I should fix that. Uh, yeah, it's I guess she's petals and
Elysium, or was Elysium. I could look it up. Should look it up.
yeah, we had her.
Instagram.
I think she just posted recently. Petal and Pyre, yeah. No idea how Payne remembers
Yes.
this stuff. Yeah, Petal and Pyre. She's close to where we live, which is kind of cool. She was our neighbor uh last year? No, yeah. Yeah, she was our neighbor last year.
We've seen her in a few shows.
Yeah, we've seen her at a few shows, but she was our like immediate booth neighbor last year. On the outside.
Like she was like on the other side of the hall.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But yeah, basically.
Well, because the last time we had the toy place, they had a setup kind of like we do, where we have an antisocial setup. So we've got kind of a closed in box sort of deal, and the toy company also had one of those. So it was sort of like the side back of our booth was the side back of their booth. They were very cool, but we didn't interact with them much. But Petal Empire was our closest facing neighbor, and we went the whole show and didn't know that she was from Thorold. I did get to see Dylan and Jenna a little. They were hanging out with Steve from Devil's Latex all weekend. Using my proportional dividers again that are apparently like a super secret hack that nobody knows about. don't know. I find them very handy for establishing early proportions. Speaking of proportions, I learned something interesting the other day. Um, do you know that for the makeup effects uh, program at Sheridan, they have almost no practical like art stuff. They don't do figure drawing. Um, they don't do really anything other than lecture based uh, anatomy. There's very little sculpting that they get to do.
That's
It seems insane.
wait. So what's the programs?
It's makeup and effects stuff. It's where everybody at the shop is basically
Huh.
from that program.
It is very weird, actually.
And I asked them about it, and they were like, "We didn't get to do shit. We don't do figure drawing or nothing." That is deeply nuts. I mean, I recognize that there is a lot of material science in that field, so you do need to know quite a lot about different like makeup products and things like that, and silicones and that kind of thing. But yeah, it's kind of nuts. It's like they just assume that they're only going to be applying things and not like making any.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It also does include like some regular makeup stuff too. So it's not just the effects makeup, it's the what would be the alternative to effects makeup? Fashion makeup, beauty makeup,
Beauty makeup.
that kind of thing. I think there's some of that involved. I kind of feel like anatomy would be awfully useful for that too.
So,
It is body makeup. I
advanced special effects, makeup, prosthetics, and props.
think so. Yeah, they're I think they're all familiar with the um this sort of standard alcohol palette. Um the company that makes that I am blanking on, but yeah, the effects workshop that I'm doing some sculpting with currently has
Our intensive lab experiences simulate industry settings, giving you concrete knowledge of the workings of the special effects build team in charge of sculpting, molding, casting, and developing prosthetics, props, and animatronics.
yeah, I think it might be because there was some stuff getting messed up. Like there was a protest with the support workers.
Oh, they're on strike.
Yeah. So the support workers are on strike and they're not able to do some lab stuff that they might have normally done, but still. Um, the the co-op students that are at the shop said they don't really have a practical art portion of their studies right now. And if that's true, that feels wholly unacceptable.
Does.
Now it's going to bug me that I can't remember what the the alcohol-based palette is. They use it for general makeup painting, but also I think it works for silicones as well.
Yeah, they're supposed to have a sculpting and an anatomy.
Maybe they just got screwed out of it. Yeah, I guess their anatomy course didn't have a practical aspect. It was just lecture based.
It's only 3 semesters.
Yeah, it's not a long program, I guess.
Well, it's a certificate.
Yeah. Ben Nye. Yeah.
Oh, it's just a 1 year.
Yeah.
So I guess it's fall, winter, spring kind
Mm-hmm.
of situation.
Yeah, but Ben Nye. That sounds right. I know there's pretty much the one I don't know if I've heard of the Pro Air one. The one that comes in little cakes. That you have to wet with alcohol. Maybe it's the same company. Everything's the same company now. Somehow that doesn't look as...
On Nestle.
Oh, my thing is busted again. How long has it been sitting there on that?
Huh?
Camera's busted. Camera's busted.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. It's just busted for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, the little mole is gone. I don't know how the little mole got there.
Oh, I know how the little.
Oh, did you do it?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh, did Payne do it?
Yep. I was the inspiration.
You were the model for the
I
mole.
was.
Okay. Well, I can no longer see what's happening on my screen, so that's okay. I've been looking at my arm reaching over the thing for all of the some time now.
Huh.
That's all right. I can see what I'm doing in front
Is
of
it the
me.
chat?
The chat's been updating, so
Oh, okay.
that's good.
All right.
Um,
Okay, as long as chat. Well,
Yeah.
I will tell you if anything happens.
is everything still working for you, Shred? I can see Payne chatting. Hopefully everybody's having a normal experience with stream but me.
No, it says the connection is excellent.
Okay. I've been looking at a picture of my arm reaching across Hellboy for.
I bumped the bit right down and it seems to be fine.
Oh, that's good.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't need that camera.
As long as it's still recording.
As long as it's still recording. Alright, so I've made this theoretically look more like Ron Perlman, and it somehow looks less like
So
Ron
was
Perlman.
was his mouth too high or too
It
low?
was too high. Ron Perlman has a very long upper lip distance.
Yeah.
So the distance between his upper lip and his nose is quite long.
Yep.
And I had it quite normal and average. It's incorrect. Now it should be about right.
I agree.
I do want to give him. Yeah, his chin is too pointy. I just haven't got rid of that. That was supposed to be a goatee in there too, because Hellboy has one of those. Like a little soul patchy goatee. I think it's too pointy. I am gonna give.
Shred says it's glitchy.
Oh, it's glitchy for you. Okay. Is there anything that we can do? We can think of.
Seems to be excellent. I won't put the bit right back. I'll leave it where it is.
Okay. Well, try and give us a shout if it gets too bad, and maybe we'll try a quick reset or something. Yeah, I am gonna give him. I'm gonna make an adjustment and give Ron Perlman a bit of an underbite for Hellboyness. Oh, okay. I tried that once. The difference in delay was very significant. Let's check his. I think what's happened is he has too narrow a. Too narrow face right now. That's actually not so terribly bad. It's amazing how very little difference makes a huge difference on these sculpts at this scale. Like you can be off by just a fraction of an inch and it looks really ridiculous. That should be fuller. It's it was fun. The concept of a sculpting with shred evening was brought up again. And I think we've decided that shred may be the nexus of weird people for the entire southern part of Ontario. Already looking a bit more Ron Perlman-esque. Perlman also has a very thick. Actually, don't know what the term for for this part would be. Sort of this inner portion. I did see Jenna and Dylan, yes. Yep. Didn't get much of a chance to chat because we were their booth was very busy all day. Um I always thought frown lines were down here. Like the frown lines were the ones that extended from the corner of the mouth down. There's a there's a fatty cheek pad.
You're a fatty cheek pad.
I need a fatty cheek pad for comfortable sitting. I have no fatty cheek pads. I have just legs shoved into a back. Tragic Hank Hill ass. They do come with their own cakes. Part of me is intrigued by those, and there's another part of me that is quite sure that they would not do what I really want them to do, which is be comfortable to sit on, as opposed to make it look like I have a juicy dump truck, which I suppose would be fine, but not. It's not really what I'm looking for. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, wife? Do I need to rock a juicy dump truck
Yes.
for your amusement? Well, you're the one that does all the Temu shopping. All right, that looks significant. I had not noticed. We'll have to compare.
Like
Are
now
we-
we're gonna be looking.
Are we
at
fit? Are we physical we're physical opposites? That is pretty funny. I feel like there's a danger of the next time we go there being some kind of a weird husband physiognomy fashion show
make you dance for us?
auction thing.
Husbands. The dance for us.
I'm sure some weird.
You could do like the muscle, the
Yes,
bodybuilding
the bodybuilding
contest,
thing,
make you do the little thing.
but with no No,
Vogoth, yes.
no particular bodybuilding going on. Just what there was a. I feel like there was a TV show that was very popular, and people were semi horrified because they would like. I think it may have been one of the modeling shows where someone was getting a marker out and like drawing on the people like these are
This is
your
where your butt ought
problem
to be.
areas where your like your nose is all fucked up or that kind of thing.
Sounds like something TLC would do.
It does. It is a very TLC thing to do, I think. I vaguely remember hearing something about plastic surgery show, maybe.
That would make sense.
It,
But that also seems like something that they would kind of have to do.
yeah, they would have to do that. I feel like it was it? I only remember the negative reaction kind of thing. Like
The pearl clutching.
you shouldn't be like picking apart people's appearances on national TV because
So the guy did it to his girlfriend? Did she ask him to?
uh, that seems like I mean, I think if they aired it, on the one hand, if they did put it on the TV, if they aired that stuff, someone signed a consent form.
Travis.
Hey, Travis,
Hello.
how are things? I have changed and double checked a lot of proportions on my Hellboy sculpt. Working without the reference is kind of a dangerous thing. I really did try doing reference more when I was first doing these demos because I feel like it's a bad habit. It's a bad I was setting a bad example is what I was really thinking by not having my references.
And also discussing the show Nip Talk.
Is it Nip Tuck? Never saw that.
That's what Payne's talking about.
Yes. Wait, wasn't that a fake, like a drama thing? Was that
I think so. I never
Okay.
watched it.
I don't think it was that. I think it was a reality TV thing. But I don't know.
Obviously, it was a drama and not an actual reality show or something.
Yeah. I swear the thing I remember was a reality TV thing. But yeah, I used to really try to do the to do more reference stuff because it is really important, but it just didn't work out for the demos. And I eventually decided that the being able to see the sculpt experience was more important than it being done the best way. I don't know. I've never been able to do reality TV, really. I've tried a couple of times, and I always found it wholly unwatchable. I think the tattoo one may have annoyed me the most.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because tattoos are quite permanent, and if I were a tattoo artist and somebody said, "Hey, do this thing that you're not good at or not comfortable with or is dumb
Yeah.
in a very short window of time on somebody that you haven't uh really discussed it with as much, so they have this permanent tattoo forever that may not be that great." I think I would tell that person to fuck off. Just out of, professionalism.
Mm, there we go.
And it would be one thing if they did the tattoo challenges on a stand-in. So, on silicone stuff or uh, I don't know. I think they do it on pigskin as well for
Mm.
practice. Yeah, hopefully pigskin, not literally tattooing alive pigs. That doesn't seem cool.
Seems very uncool.
That seems very uncool. I wouldn't have done. I can tell you, I wouldn't have done that either. Kissed my ass. Okay. I don't know.
Wait, what? Welcome to the party, Pain.
Yeah. I don't know. Reality TV is all about managing silly stuff and not the actual, like, doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing. And the editing annoys me tremendously.
Probably doesn't help that like 90% of the reality TV that goes on in this house is Drag Race.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't. My problem with Drag Race is the reality TV, not the Drag Race.
Insults.
I mean, a lot of the Drag Race stuff that. Oh, yeah. I'll touch up the facial hair stuff in a little bit. Just want to try and get some of this proportion, some of the Ron Perlman-ness right. Although I suppose I could just knock those off so they're not distracting.
Don't let Pain boss you around.
Well, it's, it's everybody. I sort of assume if somebody takes the time to comment it, it's probably annoying at least a few people. So if I just knock those down.
Yeah, okay, no, never mind. Let Payne pause you. Put the mole back in.
With the mole back in?
Yes.
Is this okay? This alright, this Hellboy gets a mole. Fine.
Yeah.
I feel like we're setting a dangerous precedent here.
Maybe.
We're gonna end up doing like a stream gets to say what's happening on the sculpt episode, and it's
You
gonna
literally
be
asked for this.
and it's gonna be chaotic. You can make all the requests you want. I may just not listen. How did I know that was going to be the request? If Payne says lament configuration, ban her. Get some get some auto mod on all on this mess. I have seen a couple of game streamers do like chat has partial control things.
What?
Face must be clean looking.
Clean looking. With one mole.
With one mole.
Exactly one mole.
Oh, do you still have the other image that I sent you? The Cyril Rocklane sculpture. Which I know that doesn't mean anything to you.
I'm
It's a
gonna assume
Hellboy.
it's just the other one you said.
The other Hellboy sculpture.
Yes. Well, I mean, yes. Why? Do you want me to put it
Yeah, you should put that up.
in the
Either
reference section, or can I just throw it up for
you can
a
just
bit?
throw it up for a bit. It's all
Okay.
good. I just want to show a really excellent example of
Okay.
sort of it's a Hellboy. There's a sculptor that I quite like. He does good, pretty good videos on YouTube as well. Wait, is that what it is? Is it a witch's teat?
My mole?
Hi, is it a
Yes.
witch's teat?
Yes.
So that means it feels no pain.
It being the mole or it being me?
Either or.
Okay.
Knew you were faking it.
Ding.
Oh.
There you
Yes,
go.
we should soon-ish.
Your shred.
Have a good night, Shred.
Your thing's up.
Okay.
I don't know if you.
I can't see it.
Yeah. Okay.
But yes, that is not what I'm going for with this sculpt. But I like the way he handles
So who is this?
the Hellboy character. That is Cyril Rocklane. He does, as far as I know, he does mostly maquette sculptures and some kits and stuff that people can buy. He has a YouTube channel, and he's reasonably active on social media. He has a like a portfolio account on the one service. Uh, it's mostly digital work. Uh, it's kind of like a deviant art kind of thing, but instead of for furry porn, it's for people that do um, character development and stuff like that. I forget the name off the top of my head. That's quite. He's quite popular as a sculptor.
Should I take it down
You can. I don't know what it's covering, so.
now? It's okay until you turn the head, and it's not. I took it down.
Okay. But yeah, his YouTube channel is pretty good. Not like not a lot of talking or anything, just the sculpting for the most part. But I like that kind of rugged take on Hellboy. When you guys were talking about Wolverine,
Yeah.
it really his Hellboys remind me a lot of some kind of a Wolverine character. Although I have to say, I think the best Wolverine sculptors are the they're the two brothers that do sculpting. They live in Texas. They've done quite a lot of comic books, some wrestlers, lots and lots and lots of Conan stuff. Shiflett brothers. I really like their. Jordu Shell does good sculpting in general, but I don't think I've seen him do a Wolverine. I really like his work for the kind of personality. He puts a lot of character in his characters, and they're quite often a little bit a little comical. I think that's one of the things that he does the best. Uh, so Simon Lee's great, but almost all of his figures are very attenuated. And I always think of Wolverine as like extremely compact. He's like a little short muscle guy. Yeah, he's like a little short muscle guy. But like boxy forms, lots of squares and rhombus type things to build up the Wolverine face. Spider Zero stuff is I mean it's great, don't get me wrong, but it's very you know, long, skinny, dynamic movement, typically. Okay. I feel like we've got the Ron.
Do we think we might do a Discord? So do we think we might do a Discord?
I mean, we were thinking we were gonna try a Discord at some point. We just haven't got around to it. That's also a Dr. Mrs. My Wife question. Because she'd be doing almost all of that stuff. Do you think you would like to do a Discord?
You asking me?
I was asking Travis.
Oh, okay.
He would like to
Okay, you
do a Discord.
I would like to.
You would like to.
It just, you know.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to try and introduce a Discord like right now. It's in the very immediate future, for the simple fact that we may end up having a few interrupted streams again in the next at least couple weeks. We hopped on tonight kind of without much forewarning, just because we had that little bit of energy, and we had
Well, we had today off.
and we were both
Or you had
off.
Yes. I am the keeper of the tech.
Yeah.
Problem is, the keeper of the tech uses Discord all the time, but I'm not really super familiar with actually running my own server or anything.
Whereas
I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the worst case if it was like a super basic server. It's not like it would have to be fancy.
I haven't
Shit.
the slightest idea what it would have to be. But I would hate to try and be setting up the Discord server when I'm not even for sure I'm going to be streaming every
You don't have to do
Tuesday
anything.
and Thursday. No, I know I don't have to do anything, but it would.
Make you do it. That would be funny, actually.
What would be funny?
Making you do it.
Making me do it. Why
Yeah.
would that be funny? It just wouldn't get done. I don't have anything like the time for that stuff.
Well, no, the levels of anger at technology.
Oh, that. Yeah, well, there's always that. I don't think there's ever been a more punchable device than a computer. It really seems like the bulk of the decision making for how they're set up is what makes them the most punchable. Yeah, I mean, Discord would be very helpful, I would think, because every once in a while we want to talk about other people's stuff.
Yes.
It comes up, and like that's something I genuinely don't mind.
Breaking things.
Wait, are you breaking things on the
Nothing.
stream
No.
or other stuff?
Nothing. I'm multitasking.
Nothing.
Maybe.
Tra la la. All right.
Yes.
Oh, but would Discord be a good place to add events and stuff?
Yeah.
Travis said.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
a thing. I guess it would be more. It wouldn't just be running during the stream, huh?
No. Yeah. Sorry, you weren't aware of that.
No.
Sometimes it doesn't occur to me the things that you wouldn't know. So
Uh-huh.
it's not like I tell you that because
I've never used Discord.
duh. You use Discord all the time.
I do.
That's how we chat.
Oh,
All right. So are you guys getting an
That's
idea of how
not-
technologically non-advanced he is?
but okay. That's just a chat thing. Like,
He uses Discord daily and has no idea.
but that's not a Discord server. That's a Discord.
And that's okay. So you know the House of Odd?
Yeah.
That's a server.
Oh. I didn't know it was a server. It doesn't feel like that has to be a server.
But it is though. Oh shit.
When it comes
Okay.
to tech stuff, I just do what my wife says, dude, for the most part. Sometimes reluctantly, but eventually. Because otherwise she gets very whiny.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Okay, so you know how
I know what a server is.
yes.
In theory.
Okay. In theory.
Well, yeah. I know what a hardware server is.
You know what?
I know what a hardware server, like
Okay. Yes.
the computer that runs all the time,
Yes.
holds the files.
Exactly. Or I suppose it would be like super late winter old man.
So if you had a Discord server, you wouldn't have a real physical server. You
No,
would just
okay,
have.
okay. So you know how the House of Odd thing, and there's different. Basically we have different chats kind of set up in it.
Yeah.
There's one for like our house, so we can talk about groceries and shit.
Uh-huh.
And then there's like the fuzz butts, which I don't think I added you to.
No. Well, you did, and then
And then there's the general one.
you did, and then I dropped it.
Okay, well, that whole thing.
I also
we're talking
dropped
about
that one.
basically making one of that whole thing.
Oh.
For like anybody who wants to join for like handmade curiosity or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, it would be a way that like, because you know how sometimes we're like, oh, send me a message and then we'll all look at it.
Yeah.
If everybody was in the Discord, then the person would just send it.
They
on
would
the-
just send
in
it
the-
to the Discord.
in the group chat
Yeah.
on the Discord, and everybody would be able to see it.
Everybody would be able to see it.
Yeah, exactly. Chat room where you can just post and chat with fans when you can.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I guess now that our busy time's over, I can look into that.
Your busy time's over.
Well, okay, partially. But yeah. Well, yeah, so we've got a new show coming up in December.
Yep. You need all new stock for because
That I
you've sold
yeah, I need to make
everything.
more stuff. And then after that, we are off until May.
You say off until May.
Okay, as far as I know, we're off until May.
You say off until May.
I mean, we don't have another show.
Not
until
another
May.
show. We just have to make all the stuff for all the shows.
Yes. Make a bunch of shit.
Making stuff.
Oh, just you wait. I'll have more shows.
I know we will.
Yeah, because I think the Hamilton punk rock flea market is usually sometime in the spring.
Yes. That seems
I
right.
don't remember when exactly.
May is probably not too far off. Cool. You gonna
What's that? Ha.
so it's a longer show. It's like 3 days.
3 days, yeah.
Um, hmm.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow. How did you? I don't think you paid that for.
No.
You already got your hotel room.
I booked a hotel. It's hang on. It's like it's not
It's not like right there,
it's
but
not like right there. It's like 20 minutes away. Uh,
So are you planning on visiting the show multiple days? That's kind of cool. I heard it's a we heard it's a good show. I've got to ask them if they want me to sculpt because we're gonna need some accommodations for that.
Yes. Yeah, it's the Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And that's in Kitchener, Waterloo area.
It's
If I remember right.
unlimited. Yeah.
So the the Krampus thing is a lot of it's about the horns. Um, honestly, coming up with a way to make a really cool Krampus that has sort of stubby horns. Um, and just the time.
Downtown Kitchener. Okay. 44 Grunkle Street.
Grunkle Street.
Grunkle Street. Is
Man,
that an R or an A?
no.
Is it Grunkle? I really want it to be Grunkle.
I want it to be Grunkle.
Oh, there's no N either.
There's no a lot of things.
Gawkle. Okay.
Gawkle.
Looks like an R.
No gawkle.
Okay. It looks like
Only-
an R in their graphic, not in the chat.
Oh.
In the graphic.
Well, maybe they really want it to be Grunkle Street too.
And my brain added an N.
It should be Grunkle Street. Grunkle Street's much better. I could do broken horns. I could just do slightly shorter horns. I could do
Okay.
there's some really fascinating examples of Krampus like parade costumes that are really, really good. I saw a really good Krampus at the show on Sunday. Very sort of hollow face.
Oh, that's
It's not ill-gotten hugs,
it's
is
not
it?
Ill-Gotten Hosts, it's the other one. I think.
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to
Yeah, it is.
talk to them.
Yeah, no, it's. I think somebody borrowed Ill-Gotten Hugs'
Krampus?
Krampus. So I think the costume is.
That is their costume.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
we saw them at
if you
something.
also, just while we're on it, if you haven't seen Mikey Severe's Krampus mask,
Or wait, no, I lied.
definitely worth looking at.
Forgotten
Um,
Houses is different.
He's got a very sort of Victorian Krampus mask that he sculpted, and it's amazing. I mean, I really like Mikey's work. Yeah,
Yeah, this one.
yeah, that's the one. I like that one. Thought that was a cool.
Eric cosplay? Eric? Epic? Nope, never mind. Ignore me.
Mikey Santa is fun. Mikey's got the kind of classic Coca-Cola Santa. Um, One of the other things I like about Christmas is Mikey's Santa posts. See, every once in a while he'll do a really fun like bloody Santa or something. Um, yeah, yeah. Krampus is one of those things that I've definitely considered, definitely looking into. Just down to time and other projects and figuring out a way that I want to do it that's good, that would be good for a mug, because I do like to keep my mugs, at least somewhat functional and not so delicate. Yeah, I think if I was going to do a Krampus, I'd also want to get the kids in the bag. Uh-huh. Where's that band hammer I asked for?
We're getting band pain. How tall are your mugs?
So we have a kind of a hard ceiling. Uh, we can fit, if we want to have two shelves in the kiln. The tallest they can be is 8 inches before firing, so they work out to be 7-ish max height. If I was to go much bigger than that, they would have to be. I would end up having to make them a lot more expensive. Like if I wanted to do a full height, like 24-inch tall mug kind of thing. Well, actually, I don't think I could fit that. That wouldn't fit in the kiln, period. Um, I think our kiln is 18 inches tall, just the entirety of the kiln, or maybe even not quite that. But yeah, we have a very small kiln, so my mugs have. I try and keep them under 8 inches. The sculpt. But yeah, I could do for something like a Krampus. I probably would do a little less portrait-y, maybe. You know, it'd be one of those things that I would have to just start the sculpting and kind of work out. Kind of work out to whatever it ended up being. Like, time to chop the head off this. Is my wire right over there next to you?
You mean this?
No, that's the fishing line wire. That wouldn't go through it.
I'm assuming it's the same format.
It's the same
String
format,
between
but it's a very
two
long
dowels.
string, and it's a steel wire. That's all right. I probably do. I think I can get through with this actually.
You think you're alright?
I think I'm okay.
I do not.
Yeah, I've had to rearrange my sculpting kit today. So I'm going back to the shop working on movie effects tomorrow. That seems more like it. Got some rough proportions going. It's time to get some personality into this mug. Nope, Krampus is definitely a project. It will need to happen at some point. I haven't even done like a regular devil type thing. I do want to do a devil Flanders. A couple of weeks ago I was looking at different actors that might make a good live action Ned Flanders.
What did you just say?
Actors that would make a good live action
okay.
Ned Flanders.
I was not fully paying attention. I was like, wait, what?
Wait, what? What did you think you heard?
No, I don't know.
I did a painting of a Krampus. I think it was a couple of years ago now, and for whatever reason, I decided to use Betty Page as a model for some of Krampus's pose. It was definitely a choice. Can't for the life of me remember what the thought process was on that. Which, with me, that comes up more frequently than you'd like to think. It was a. What did Payne say? I got something
Sexy.
redacted.
Oh,
It was a sexy
It
Krampus.
doesn't like the word sexy, apparently.
Well, it
Sexy
also
Krampus?
apparently doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. So it doesn't replace the right number of letters. So I thought that was only 3, but it's 4. Why did I do a sexy Krampus?
Why wouldn't you do sexy
I don't
Krampus?
know, but I don't know why I did it either.
Okay.
I think Reese ended up with the painting.
Wait, you did a painting?
Yeah, I
Sexy
did a
Krampus
painting.
painting? You think Reese ended up with it?
Yeah, I think so. No, I have. It was one of the projects
Okay.
that when I was doing painting project nights with Payne, I just don't remember why on just why I would have decided to do. Did I? No, I didn't give him. I didn't give him breasts. I'm pretty sure I didn't give him breasts. Or did I give him goat udder? Okay. So it was a group decision that there needed to be sexy Krampuses. That doesn't sound that doesn't sound like something that we wouldn't have done. I probably have a photograph of it somewhere. I don't remember it being a particularly exceptional painting. Just for whatever reason, I do remember using Betty Page to make a Krampus. So, things happen. I make a lot of inexplicable decisions.
Maybe Dick. Dick, please.
Yep, a whole lot of inexplicable decisions. So I don't know why I thought Hellboy had like a widow's peak just way far back. I don't think he does. I think Hellboy's just. Are you having a time?
Oh, yeah.
Wife, are you having a time? Is it is it work?
Mhm.
It's work time. It's 9:20. 9:20 already. Well, I guess I got some sculpting done on this. That's not gonna work. There, that's It's been a good long time since I read the Hellboy comics. Yeah, the Hellboy makeup for the movie, they really did give him a super square head. The Mike Migola's artwork is fascinating. Um, it's incredibly graphic. It's like graphical, not like dirty or violent or anything, but it's like um, he uses so much black like silhouette shadowing. Uh, it's really remarkable. I really like his Batman. Um, the Mike Mignola Batman drawings that I've seen are really good. I've tried I have tried to kind of do some Mignola-esque stuff, and that one has never worked out for me. I'd actually be really I'd be really fascinated to see how Mike Mignola approaches um, artwork, like making a new cover, or like how he does a character that he hasn't done a lot. Because I would assume there has to be a process there of just figuring out what needs to be in the piece. Mike Mignola actually reminds me uh, a lot in a weird way of Gerald Brom's work because of those strong black areas that I always associate with his work. My wife is decidedly having a time with something. I'm kind of digging that. Mm. Now she's very much raising her arms about something. I'm not sure if that's a
It's good.
triumphant
It's
pose.
triumphant. It's triumphant.
Okay, chat. My wife requires is it requires?
I require praise. Yeah.
She just busted out with I require praise. I don't know, must have been a couple of weeks ago now.
Driving.
Never not funny. We were driving. I know what it was. We were driving in Toronto, and the directions were giving us.
I cheated the system.
Yes.
And got there way faster than
My wife cheated.
Google thought we were going to.
She cheated the system by knowing how Toronto traffic works, at least on Lake Street.
Yes. Which is a feat. And
Yes.
a half.
She was very proud of herself and just busted out with I require praise. So.
Okay. Yeah, where are you?
That's what we're doing. I think we're gonna give a very low hairline back here.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Especially when it's 3 in Toronto.
yes. Don't want to mess with that.
Like downtown Toronto.
Yes, it was downtown Toronto, headed toward the Fan Expo, no less. Missed a turn and made it half an hour shorter. What turn could you have possibly missed to make that trip shorter? I mean, I think by time, technically, the shortest way is to take the damn throughway all the way out to Portland. But that is not an efficient way. Missed a turn on the QEW.
Hmm.
I mean, you're only on the QEW for 10 minutes. Also not sure what the alternative to the QEW would be down there, but that would be another one of those that's a my wife question.
What's the question?
It's a,
Where is she supposed to be on the QE?
no, I know where she would get on the QE. I know where she would be supposed to get on the QE, but I have no idea how missing the turn onto the QE could possibly shorten anything.
Um,
So I think you pretty much have to get on at some point.
it depends. Was there a line of cars getting across the bridge, or
Oh, maybe it
was there a bunch of traffic?
poops out somewhere.
Okay, none of this makes any sense.
Yeah, I didn't think you could access the Peace Bridge from the surface streets down there. Maybe you can. Maybe Payne found the secret back entrance.
I mean, if there was a bunch of cars backed up and you got on the last entrance instead of
Yeah.
the second last entrance like you were supposed to. It's the only thing that makes any sense.
Well, It's either that or she's comparing the time to last year when her GPS went out and
okay.
she had to kill a
Well,
half an hour at Walmart.
that's literally like a block you just saved yourself. Because the Peace Bridge is like right there.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't. Okay, unless you saved yourself time somewhere else.
Or time in traffic is possible too.
That doesn't make any sense. Okay. I don't think it was. I don't think it was this thing. Because Canadians don't like going to the States generally anymore. Or I guess at a much smaller rate than they used to.
Well, that and the border generally, the guards look kind of bored. I just wouldn't want to end up with the one super annoying woman at this point.
Don't even get me started on her.
Okay. Like, kind of feel like this Hellboy's coming along.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, the chin's working better. It looks more specific to Ron Perlman. The pose is kind of oof. Burlington and Oakville.
Later,
Okay.
guys.
Have a good night.
We will maybe be on Thursday, maybe not. Not sure.
I'm gonna guess
I'm
not, but
guessing
we
not.
will see. Yeah, I imagine the other project is it's gonna be it's gonna be requiring attention. And also requiring it a lot, I think.
Oof, that sucks.
What sucks?
Starting at 4:30.
What the 4:30? There's a 4:30 in the morning. It's usually where I'm ending. Have a good night. Drive safe. 4:30 in the morning. Good lord. Hmm.
Mhm.
I will have fun with it, and I will send you a picture when it's done if you're not on stream that day. Yeah. Well, we will be hoping for good traffic for you, or no traffic for you. Hmm. Have a good night. Yeah. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Well, I'm not overly pleased with the profile. I think that's profile for
Yep.
for you guys. I don't know. Profile doesn't seem right to me.
Um,
Very old, very little old man profiles is what I'm getting.
hard to tell.
I have to. I mean, it's not awful. The other one's the other side is less bad,
Yeah.
and that's obviously not the like most important view going into this, but I'll see if I can improve it. Kind of like the kind of like other aspects though, so getting somewhere. So I have an infection in my thumb where I poked myself. Just one of those little mild, you know, slightly mild inflammation, a little bit of pussiness
Yeah.
kind of scenarios. Doesn't make sculpting any easier. This is on my left hand. I got that going for me. It's mostly closed. I hit it with some hydrogen peroxide, try and clean it out, but it's doing all right. I did put a band-aid and uh some Vaseline on it overnight, keep the skin soft, and see if I could uh, see if my thumb would squirt out whatever it was that's in there that it doesn't like. Apparently, and I do not know why this would be, other than Vaseline keeps the skin soft. Um, at the vet clinic that my sister used to work at, they absolutely swore by sterile gauze dressing with so you put Vaseline on a little pad of sterile gauze dressing. Put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds or 20 seconds to melt it into the gauze. And then you just kind of plaster that over whatever is wounded. And it will help you help your body disgorge any foreign bodies. They used to use it on yeah, I mean, quite possibly. I am unfamiliar with zero form. But yeah, they said it worked pretty good. And they like to use it on especially if an animal got hit in the road or something like that, and it had broken a bone. Because sometimes they would get kind of pulped up, and you'd end up with a lot of really small bone fragments that they couldn't really remove surgically. So they get most of the big pieces out, but not. Oh, well, then yes, they definitely are making a DIY version of the zero form. Um, but yeah, apparently you will. If you get really mashed up, you can end up finding bone chips in your dressing for weeks. I did sort of the same thing. I just didn't microwave it. I just put a band-aid over it and um put Vaseline on before I put the band-aid on. My theory is it keeps the skin soft and helps so you don't kind of like scab over and keep everything from smooshing out. And also uh it keeps sterile stuff next to you, so you're not having a wound that's trying to expel grossness. And um in this case I think it's the end off a wire brush bristle. I believe that's what I jabbed that thumb with. Yeah, I've used the Vaseline trick a few times, and it usually works for little stuff. Like if you've got a splinter that really doesn't want to come out, you don't feel like going in physically digging for it. Uh, just leave it overnight, and a band-aid and some, or if it's bigger, some gauze and some Vaseline in it. It'll generally work its way out. Well, it may not. It may be a cost saving thing, and it may also just be a most most healthcare stuff is kind of people focused. So you might need uh you might need odd sizes and stuff like that for animals. Extra small, extra large, that kind of thing. So you just kind of go fuck it and DIY that stuff. Yeah. Seems to work. Yeah, I think the the best I've ever managed it was when I managed to drive a bunch of dirt and gravel and grit into my knee, strap that on overnight, and I would have just just little gray bits all up all up in the bandage whenever I changed it for a couple of days. I swear if I had a post-apocalypse if I was putting together the post-apocalypse dream team, I think I'd rather have a vet than a real doctor. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I suppose a vet is a real doctor. There's not a people doctor. But I know a vet could handle dental work because they get called on to do dental work all the time, and that's one of the key likely ways that you're going to be injured, sick, or damaged if there's a in unavailability of health care. Yep, they're much more much more general practice. They have probably more experience figuring out a solution than a person doctor. Because people doctors are really discouraged from just going, well, let's try this. Yeah, I mean, human doctors are pretty good and generally educated too. I mean, you do rotations and see all different kinds of things. Even any doctor will know at least a at least a little, have a real good general idea of what's going on with all the major systems. Hmm. Got about 10 minutes of stream time left, Linus.
Hmm.
In case that's information that you need.
Um,
Let's move that. I should probably double check my overall height. Yeah, got plenty of room. Good. Good to go. Yeah, it really does. um, I suspect some of it is the angle, some of it is the lack of any kind of hair or facial hair that kind of softens and widens things. There may also be a little bit of there's always going to be a little bit of deformation when you do a face cast. Like it's never going to look really quite right. Um, exactly for a person because um, there's the physical weight of all the alginate and um, plaster bandage and all that stuff, which you obviously try and minimize as much as you can, but it is still pulling on all your parts, and it's also kind of by necessity you're having a neutral expression. Your eyes are closed, your mouth is closed, and that's it's actually fairly unusual for people to have a completely neutral expression. Like the most well known is obviously the resting bitch face, but yeah, most people have some sort of a Bestie is drawing obscene things on your forehead. That is possible. Oh, yeah, yeah. That does happen. That happens a lot. I mean, I don't suppose you notice I drew a wiener on your window before you left. Yeah, in your car. Where else? What other window did you have here? Yep, you got you have a lovely piece of phallus art on your back window. Then again, it was also in the frost, so It may have, it may not be visible most of the time. I mean, you know me, I can't go any length of time without making some artwork. We have a good transition. Good transitional area from fleshiness to horniness. Have you recovered from your all dressed crispers burns? Are you familiar with it? You laugh.
No,
Are you familiar with
Did she eat too many?
the all just yeah? Do you often get all dressed all just chip burns? I mean, that does make sense. I've had the odd um, pineapple related chemical burn from munching on too much pineapple. Oof. I was. I even tenderized my hand one time because I was cutting up. I was cutting pineapples for the gallery opening. I think I cut up like four of them. 4 pineapples into fairly, fairly small chunks. So I was at it for a few minutes. I got some irritation going. From spending too much time with the pineapple juice. Yeah, I think citric acid will do the same thing. Ears of the cast look shiny. Um, yeah, they do actually look very small. Ron Perlman doesn't really have particularly small ears. There's a good chance that might be down to the camera angle. If the if it's a wider angle lens, you can get some fisheye distortion when you want to capture detail. I probably should go back and double check my proportions against another image. That's the real danger with doing anything too mechanically. Like the dividers work fantastic. For getting you. Yeah, okay. We are a little over time. Probably call it for the night. But yeah, thanks for popping onto the stream and hanging out. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, have a good night.
Later, Brain. And everybody else.
Yes.
Bing.